Anyways, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the numbers that we're expecting here this morning, which is the non-farm payroll numbers. The way we look at these numbers are, if we're expecting a 121 number to come out, 121,000, and normally we add 70 or subtract 70, and based on that, it's how we can expect the market. I mean, that normally catches the market by surprise, like we saw yesterday when the reduction of interest rate for the ECB, how the market ran, 200 points or so. So this is kind of what can happen with non-farm payroll. If we see a number somewhere around the 50,000, this would not be very good, and we would probably see a sell-off of the dollar, which means this is what would happen to these currencies over here. They would probably do something like that, and we'll talk a little bit about how we would want to at least strategically try to play something like that in just a moment. And then this is what would happen to the dollar yen. The other thing now is, if we get, let's say, a number of 190,000 or above, then we would probably see the opposite. Then I think we would see the continuation of euro heading down. This is what would happen here, and definitely this is what would happen over here. It would go up. The spreads, you'll see they widen. Sometimes they can widen so far you can't even see how far they widen. I mean, they could literally go 100 points, 80 points in these conditions. So that basically means your market makers do not want to. There we go. Ooh, looks like the number's a good one. Looks like it's a good one. Look at that. They're all over the place. They are all over the place. 204. So dollar yen, I would just love to see this dollar yen come back sometime soon for retracing it to try to get in on it. But even the live account, this is literally, you saw how I just hit it here at 55 on dollar yen and I got filled? That's the live account. It'll do that. And that's the beauty to our platform. What price is there, you'll get pretty much filled. Let's see, let's add some positions here. We have a 10-point stop in this. I actually like to work with a tighter stop. But there we go. You see how quickly I can fill up positions. Notice I've got 100 right in here. I want to fill more positions depending on what I've got in here, whether it's in 10, 20. If I want to go ahead and say, let me fill in 20,000, I can just watch how quickly I hit 4 times. I'm up 180,000. And that's how quickly it works. I would go ahead here and collect a few out of this dollar yen trade. Let me move dollar yen trade over here so that you guys can see it just a little bit better. Move the euro dollar. But that was your entry on dollar yen right off of 50. And now you could probably ride that one, leave some positions. Let's close a little bit more, right? Okay, there we go. Bank some more. Let's see if we can get up here. Oh, let me change that. Limit. Here's dollar yen up 30. Let's collect here a little bit more. And let's readjust our limits higher. As we can see up here, this is possibly where this dollar yen wants to go. So let's go ahead, and I know later on we might see that. We can move our stops up to secure more profits. And now we're sitting in this little, for all of you guys who do, all these studies, this is what we're looking at. But again, I'm counting on this thing being broken, and I expect these levels up here to be tested again. That's why I'm holding on to this dollar yen every chance I get. When it does dip, I hold on because this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting these prices, this to get back up.